My dear brothers and sisters in Christ, the people of North Dakota have a tremendous and a unique opportunity this November to vote in favor of an important pro-life measure, Measure 1, the Human Life Amendment. Our Catholic Church strongly supports this proposed amendment, and I urge you to be educated about it and ultimately to join both me and Bishop John Folda in voting yes for Measure 1. Protecting human life from conception to natural death is essential, and this is why we support Measure 1. As my brother bishops within the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops have always said, for the Church, there is no distinction between defending human life and promoting the dignity of every human person. We are all made in the image and likeness of God. Every human life is sacred from conception to natural death. We therefore have a duty to respect and protect every human life. That is exactly what Measure 1 does. The amendment reads, "The inalienable right to life of every human being at any stage of development must be recognized and protected." Measure 1 was put on the ballot by the state legislature in order to protect our existing common-sense pro-life laws that are already on the books in North Dakota, such as the law requiring that parents be notified if their minor daughter is seeking an abortion, the law that requires women to receive full disclosure of all of the risks of abortion, the law prohibiting abortion based on sex selection, and the law that ensures that only licensed physicians with hospital admitting privileges can perform an abortion. The wealthy abortion industry based in New York and California opposes these sensible ideas and is doing everything they can right now to get our laws overturned. In fact, last year they convinced a judge in Fargo to invent an unlimited right to abortion in the North Dakota state constitution, which he used to overturn one of our laws. Make no mistake, if Measure 1 fails, every pro-life law in North Dakota will be at risk. There has been a lot of misinformation raised by opponents. They claim that it will impact end-of-life care, that it will ban IVF treatment, that women suffering emergency pregnancies will be left without medical care, and even that women suffering miscarriages will be investigated by law enforcement and possibly prosecuted. None of these false claims are true. They show the desperate nature of the opposition who want to shift the debate to anything except their desire to impose unlimited abortion on North Dakota. Measure 1 does not change or repeal any existing law, not on end-of-life care, or IVF procedures or pregnancy emergencies or miscarriages, and not even abortion for that matter. What it does do is provide the constitutional framework to uphold our strong laws, and it gives the legislature the ability to consider additional laws to protect the unborn and women. Measure 1 will help all North Dakotans, especially those who are vulnerable, such as the disabled and the elderly. Measure 1 provides that their right to life is just as important and invaluable as yours and mine. It means that activist judges will not be able to strike down laws like those against assisted suicide and euthanasia, protecting the vulnerable from those who feel that their life is no longer worth living. At the same time, it protects every North Dakotan's right to decide for him or herself how we want healthcare decisions to be made through the use of living wills, advanced healthcare directives, and similar things. In other words, Measure 1 puts each of us in charge of our own lives. It protects us against harm from third parties while protecting our own right to direct healthcare decisions. Many of us pray that our country will turn from the violence of abortion. Over 55 million children have been killed in our nation because of the scourge of abortion. Tragically, some states have also agreed to euthanasia and assisted suicide, or have had a judge force it upon them. But there is good news amidst this darkness. A majority of Americans are now pro-life, including a majority of our young people. That is very encouraging, and we as Catholics are leading the conversation about the essential dignity of the human person and our moral duty to protect life at every age and at every stage. But the battle is far from won. The abortion industry is intent on securing a right to unlimited abortion based on the state constitution. They worry that we will continue our momentum and one day abortion will be a thing of the past. That's why they are working as outsiders to get judges to do their bidding, and that's why they are opposing Measure 1. A yes vote on Measure 1 stops these outsiders from overturning our pro-life laws and imposing unlimited abortion for any reason from conception to birth. It also will send a powerful signal across the country that the American people support life at all stages and that we are prepared to fight for the basic human dignity of every human being, no matter their age or stage of life. Please join Bishop Folda and me in voting yes on Measure 1 this November. For more information, I ask you to go to www.ndchooselife.com. And I thank you for your kind consideration, and may God bless you and all of us in our great state of North Dakota.